pipes. We started as a part-time endeavor, my husband and I working part-time on weekends with his uncle and them that had a small back of the truck kind of fence business. And then we kind of started doing work on our own on weekends. And then from there we grew. 1982 we started doing more and more, and then in 86 when I left my job, we started doing fencing full-time, residential mostly, and back in 1992 we went into general commercial fencing, and then from there we went on to go into construction. Hurricane Katrina hit us hard. We're about 20 miles from the coast, and we didn't have water damage, but most of our facilities, people that we work for, our government bases, were affected highly with no electricity, no phone service. And we were called out and dispatched one day after Hurricane Katrina by Mississippi Power. They showed up here on our doorsteps because we had to get their facilities secured. And from there, we kind of devoted ourselves to government facilities, and getting fencing was important to them because that's security. And so for almost 2 years, we did nothing but fencing, getting everybody back up and running and secure so they had no security issues. And so Hurricane Katrina put us in a overload mode, basically 18 to 20 hours a day, 7 days a week for about 2 years.
Tell me about some of your customers, your clients, anything you can say about them.
We have clients, we have industrial clients, commercial clients, Mississippi Power. We do a lot of work for NASA, NCBC, the Naval Facility, Keesler Air Force Base, Camp Shelby. We've worked for almost every base here on the Gulf Coast. And then we spread out into Crane, Indiana, and Jacksonville, Florida, Kings Bay, Georgia, and also Pensacola. We've done work at Eglin, NAS, Pensacola, Tyndall up in Panama City. So we basically have a wide array of commercial customers, government customers, but we still do residential.
And tell us about this location and then your other locations here in South Mississippi.
Okay, our primary office is in Bay St. Louis, and that's the hub of all the workings. And we have an office in North Hancock County, which is our shop, our manufacturer, our dispatch. And then we have a field office in Pearl River County. We have a field office in Crane, Indiana, and we have a field office in Jacksonville, Florida.
Tell me a little bit about the award that you've received and while we're down here today.
Prime Contractor of the Year was awarded through the regional office out of Atlanta, Georgia. It was for the Region 4, which consists of North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. No, I don't know if Virginia's in it, but North Carolina, South Carolina, and all the states in the Southeast region. And it was for Prime Contractor of the Year that demonstrated quality work, leadership ability, and just basic overall a good company. And we were notified in February that we had been nominated and that we were in the running with the top 3. And then 2 weeks ago we got told that we were the winner. So now we'll travel to Washington, D.C. on May the 18th to get our award up in Washington.
And tell us about how it is to be a businesswoman and be in business during this economic downturn.
Well,
your work ethic, that sort of.
Yeah, well, my work ethic has always been like raising a family. We all work together. We're all in it together. We're fortunate and blessed to have a job. And to me, it's not a burden. It's just, it's what I do. And times get tough, but I was always taught, when it gets tough, you get tough, and you keep working. And I'm a firm believer that you get in life what you give, and if you give a lot, you're going to get a lot back. And it's about my employees. I'm able to keep. We've grown from 12 employees to 48, and it's important to me. It's not about the success. It's not about the awards. It's about keeping people working in this time, and that's the most important thing to me. It's not important. All of it is good for the company, but it's not what we do. You have to do 100 jobs to be a good contractor. You only have to do one bad job to turn into a bad contractor, and that's our philosophy. Every job, no matter how small or how large, is very important to us, and that's our company motto. There's no job that's not important, because it only takes that one to give you a bad reputation. And so with a good reputation and the awards and being able to market yourself even away from here, away from Mississippi, it keeps the people in Mississippi working and bringing the money back to Mississippi. And that's the most important thing, is keeping people. I've had people that's been with me now 18, 20 years in the fence business, and that's a pretty long time for the fence industry to have employees, the same employees. And now I've been able, and with that reputation, it helped me bring experienced construction people to my company so I could grow. And I go back to, you got to crawl, you got to walk, you got to run. And if you can't do that, you're not going to do it right. And so that's my philosophy, is just keep working, and good things come to people who work hard. And it's nothing, we're not too good to do anything.